Is Bill Ketron getting special treatment again? At its last meeting, the Tennessee Election Registry voted unanimously to audit the campaign accounts of Ketron, a former state senator and current mayor of Rutherford County.
But it's what happened before the meeting, behind the scenes, that caught the eye of News Channel 5 Investigates. Here's Jennifer Krause with more. Jennifer.
Have you paid the $60,000?
Last year, Bill Ketron was fined $60,000 for failing to file campaign finance forms for both his Senate campaign and political action committee. But he never paid those fines.
Why has that $60,000 not been paid?
And by the way it's looking, it's possible he may never have to.
All in favor? Aye. Aye.
As News Channel 5 Investigates has found, the Tennessee Registry of Election Finance, the same board that issued those fines, is now going against its own rules and procedures and reconsidering the fines.
The registry had tried for months to get Ketron to pay his fines, and after having no luck, the office sent the case to the Attorney General's office for collection.
Good evening. New troubles tonight for embattled Rutherford County Mayor Bill Ketron and his daughter Kelsey.
And as we reported back in July, the Attorney General was preparing to sue the Ketrons for failing to pay the fines. But emails show that's when registry member Tom Lawless interceded, saying he wanted the AG's office to put a hold on or essentially call off the lawsuit. The registry's interim director tried to remind Lawless that's not the way it works, telling him once a case has been referred to the Attorney General's office, it is entirely within the Attorney General's control, and that she didn't have any authority to tell the AG to stop a case. But Lawless persisted, saying the AG's office works for the registry, not the other way around. And if Herbert, referring to Attorney General Herbert Slattery, has an issue, he has my cell number. And Lawless was just as insistent with us.
But the policy is once the case is sent to the Attorney General's office, it's in their hands.
No, it's not.
But Lawless not only wanted to stop the AG's lawsuit against the Ketrons, he also wanted the registry to reconsider the fines and reduce or even eliminate them. Even though the registry's rules say if a fine is not appealed or paid within 30 days, it becomes final. Yet Lawless told us reconsidering a case that's been sent to the AG isn't unusual.
It's a normal process that we've used since I've been on this body. I mean, it happens all the time.
However, the AG's office said in a statement, we can't recall another time recently when that has happened. On top of all that, registry rules say that in order for the board to reconsider a fine, the candidate or PAC has to submit a formal request in writing. The registry's director told us Ketron has never done that, and she reminded board members of that during their last meeting.
So there's not been a formal request. Okay.
Yet board members went ahead and voted to reconsider Ketron's fines. Lawless claims Ketron had asked for reconsideration earlier this year.
At least verbally, when he was here, and I'm looking over your shoulder at Paz, trying to remember, I think he was here in February or March, somewhere along in there. And he said, I'd like to reconsider it. I'd like you guys to relook at it.
But the registry's minutes show Ketron has not appeared at a meeting this year. And the only request for reconsideration we could find was made by Lawless in those emails to the registry director and other board members. Interestingly, one day after Lawless's first email, we asked Ketron why he hadn't paid the fines, and he told us to call the registry, insinuating that it had all been taken care of.
Probably if you go back and talk to them again before you run that story, you might want to do that.
The Daily News Journal later reported that Ketron said he had called two registry members, Henry Fincher and Tom Lawless.
Have I talked to Bill Ketron about his, in the past?
Lawless and Ketron go way back, and 5 years ago it was Ketron as Senate Republican caucus chair who helped Lawless get his seat on the registry. But Lawless insists that's not a consideration here.
Do I know Bill Ketron? Yes, I've known Bill Ketron a long time. Am I going to cut him any slack? Absolutely not.
And we should point out that it was Tom Lawless who made the motion at the last meeting to audit Bill Ketron's various campaign and PAC accounts. But those emails we obtained do raise questions about whether the registry members discussed Ketron's case amongst themselves, which could violate the state's Open Meetings Act or Sunshine Law, which requires government business to be conducted in public.
Thanks, Jennifer.